Hello, everyone. We're just having. I was doing prep work for the next paint job, and I figured I'd go live during it. So here I am, going live. This is probably my second least favorite part of airbrushing. The first being taping. I just hate taping. I'm not very good at it. It requires a steady hand, which I don't have, and precision. And I just haven't really grasped how that is. So we'll see how this stream goes. I cut out a bunch of black tape. Hey, John, great to see you. Just doing some prep work. Figure I'd hop on and share the boring prep work that goes into airbrushing. Fun, fun, fun. Okay. So what I'm doing now is the parts will go on these alligator clips, and the tape I use marks a color, and then I'll write on here what body part section. Like right now, these are all right leg. So I'll do R, L on both sides. And I already counted out how many of these I need. I um, tried to sponge a marble effect last night. I'm guessing with you saying attempted, it didn't go as great as you liked. That's just my guess. I hope I'm wrong. I finished Optimus Prime yesterday. That was my big accomplishment. So there'll be a short on him eventually. I gotta film it. But man, it turned out pretty good. Big pain in the butt. Probably my hardest build, definitely my hardest build to date. And it definitely challenged me. I know there's paints that will actually do the effect for you. You might want to look into that. There's even like additives that will do it as well if you want to use a different color, I believe. So you might want to check into those. I forget who makes them. I'm stuffed up today. I'm still waiting on my Green Stuff World order of chrome. I ordered a ton of their chrome paint because it's so hard to get. I forget what else I got. I got something else from them. I want to say I got some primer. I think. Let's see, how many more of these do we have to do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I know I got some water slides too. So I have several things I know. One. Okay. My work area is so cluttered because it's also where I do my normal build. So I've got all of that set up in front of me. It's kind of a I don't know how much I'll stream, but I just figured I would since I'm doing this. But yeah, right now I'm building Zhaoyun, and then I'm also building another more nuclear kit on my personal build. Can't think of the name, but it's I think their cheapest one. It's like silver and red, has two swords. It was like $40. So it's your standard mortar nuclear kit. Can't complain. They're very solid kits. Then after that, I'm not sure what I'm going to build. Either going to be, let's see here, either going to be Nemesis or full armor Gundam Thunderbolt, or maybe I'll try and finish Apocalypse. Give it one last try, just to see. I'll do every modification possible to try and get that foot to work. So this uh, this Apocalypse kit is just horrible, but I want to get it done. It'd be a sense of accomplishment, I guess. Let's go pop all this in there. Grab the tweezers in case I need it. Okay. So what I'm doing now is just dip them in alcohol and then wipe it off and put it onto an alligator clip. The reason for the alcohol is to get rid of any possible. Some companies use like mold oil or like something to get it off the mold, and sometimes that stays kind of on the plastic and it makes the paint not stick as well. Trust me, I would much rather not have to do this. I'm not even fully sure if it's worth doing, but I've been doing it, so I guess it's something I'm going to stick to. And I'm not going to paint this all at once. I think I'm going to do it in parts. Like right now, I have a leg, chest, and head. And I think I'm going to stop there so that I can paint these three parts or these three sections and see how it looks. See if I get the actual look I want. But this is the Master Grade Vidar. I'll probably even do the primer right after I'm done cleaning all these parts here. Don't know if I'll I don't know. I might film the priming, but I don't know. Probably not. It'd be pretty boring. Of course, this is not exactly thrilling entertainment. Let's see. Sometimes looking for a place to grab can be a bit tough. Yeah, that should. Oh, there. There's a good place. Sometimes it's really hard to find a place to get a grip on. So the black color represents the pieces that I'm going to do like a semi-black. It's a darker gray that's supposed to kind of hopefully trick your eye into thinking it's black. I think I'm actually using Natal Black Tamiya for the black. So it technically is a black. And then the green represents the Titan blue that I'll be doing. And finally, the white will represent silver. And I'm not airbrushing the frame on this one. I'm actually going to dry brush it so that it'll give it a little bit more of a rough appearance to it. That should be fun. Don't know what color I'm going to use yet, though. That I have a lot more options with, because I can use the acrylics that I have. Pull out the rest of these. And all of them, that is all of them. But yeah, just simple building. A simple paint job. I'll be using a flat black to shade with. And finally, I will then be using those colors. And I want to say I got a Vallejo varnish. I got some type of different varnish than what I used previously. So I think it was that varnish that didn't like some of the different panel liners that I used. So I don't know what I'm going to do. Fortunately, I don't have any water slides for this, so probably just going to either use a few of the stickers or leave it plain, or the last option would just be use some of the excess ones that I have. There isn't really much there isn't much area to really do anything with, so not a huge deal. All right, that's it for the blacks. That sounds really bad. All right, let's throw in the rest of all these. The only ones that will be different is these. I think I'm going to do silver on the outside and then copper inside. I don't know yet. There's several options I could do. Hey, Sugar, great to see you. Hope you're doing well. Just doing some boring cleaning parts before I paint them. Very exciting work, I know. Thank you for telling people to hit that thumbs up button. Please do, people. It does help a little bit with the algorithms and the YouTubes. And if you haven't already subbed to the channel, please sub. I like having new subscribers. Yeah, bouncing around. I understand. I used to do that all the time as well. So I'm glad you're doing well. Well, there's probably not as much bouncing around considering it's midday. It's not like the evening where everyone and their mothers are on stream. But the next official stream is Saturday at 7. That is when I'll do the rest of my, or that's where the next build stream is at least. All right. Getting distracted. All right. This was a fun little build. I did post the pre-paint short of it. And then I think it wasn't too long of a video. And if it was, I can shrink it down and do a compare and contrast short. I don't know. There's several options I could do. I'll have to think about it. The obvious one would just to be do my standard short video. Forget what my latest short was. I don't think it was the diary. Maybe it was. It didn't do as well as the other ones. YouTube's algorithm is so confusing. Ones I think won't get any traction, get some traction, and then the ones I think they'll be bigger hits, zero traction. Weirdest thing. So one of these days I'll figure out YouTube. Eventually, I'd like to pay for a service, and then I'll be able to have like my video intro again and all that fun stuff. Plus, be able to. I'm gonna probably stream on Instagram and Facebook as well. I've given up on Twitch. Twitch, I was getting maybe one to two people watching each time. It's not quite what Twitch isn't what it used to be, and it's a lot harder to grow a channel on Twitch. You got to get real lucky. So I am pretty much done with Twitch. So yeah. But Instagram is pretty popular and Facebook gets a different audience. So between those, I should hopefully get some extra new viewers. You're stable. Sometimes when I put pieces like this, tension makes them pop off, and then I never find the piece again, and I cry. Because for some reason, down in this workshop, when pieces fall on the floor, they just go into a different dimension. They're really, hey, Fixa, how are you doing, buddy? There was something I was going to ask you the other day. I forget what it was, though. Oh, well. I remember I'll message you on Discord about it. Hope you're doing well, sir. You did grill it. Oh, I know what. One thing I was going to tell you. I'll tell everyone. This was extremely gross. I was eating Taco Bell. I got a Taco Bell yesterday. Eating it, everything's fine. Took a bite out of the soft taco and set the taco down. A bug came crawling of uh, out of the part I didn't eat. I was like, no. Like the food literally just kind of like fell out of my mouth. It was just like, yeah. So I'm never having Taco Bell again. Shout out to the Tilt Gang, Tilt Tilt. Alright. Dude, those Pokemon card people are crazy. I've been watching a ton of those videos too. And I've been playing, you're going to laugh at me. I've been playing the Pokemon TCG Pocket game. Hmm. That's a good amount. Do I want to do one more section? If so, which one would I want to do? Back, I'm unsure color wise. You might need another Pokemon card. Okay, message me and I'll make it happen. Do I want to do the back? I wasn't even sure about the colors of the back completely, but sure, why not? We'll do one more section before we paint. Okay. We got a ton of black. What we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's been painted a different color though. 7 for that. And then not sure about those. But all this. I'll just paint all of this stuff silver. Or actually, this will go black. And then all of this can go silver. That works. Okay, sounds good. Yeah, I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be streaming. It was just kind of a last minute thing, and because I'm had to do this anyway, so I figured I might as well have an audience be bored at the same time with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. I've got a bunch of these alligator clips that are off screen a little bit. I'm just going through and seeing any that are possibly marked. We got 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. All right. 1, 6, 7, 8, and I'll have to make one. 9. I forget how many I said of the other one I need. I know it's a bunch. I hope you're still liking your job though, Fixo. At least it's normal hours. Okay. I think that's all of them that I need. So pull these out and put the ones that are getting paint silver in. Here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One less knife I needed. All right. And I need 6 strips. I think I'll do the painting tonight, the priming. Make it a little bit easier. It's the easy way. 2, 3. 4, 5, and 6. All right. So yeah, this is the boring part of airbrushing. It's not all airbrushing, folks. It's lots of prep work. Lots and lots of prep work. Okay, let's see. One place to grab this onto, which is that one right there. That should do. Yeah. Use some of these longer alligator clips. I'll be curious to see how this one turns out. I'm unsure. Really hoping that my paint do a good job. or the job I want them to do. That should hold pretty good. It's been like 2 weeks since I painted anything. The longest I've went since I started airbrushing. I think the previous was maybe like 2 days. Fun, fun, fun. That'll be fun. So then the second batch will be left leg, waist, and then the 2 arms and weapons. Debated throwing weapons into this batch, but I think I'm going to save it for the second batch. I don't know. They're already washed, so maybe I'll throw them in this one. Just to they're getting special colors, so we'll see. We're going to get. We're not going to get the silver. And try and give them more of a realistic look. That one's easy. I like when they're easy to put on. Let's see. Keep it down. Is there anywhere to grab onto this? Nope. Okay, I'm gonna have to get some of my blue stuff. I'll grab that in a moment. I'll finish up these black ones. Then I'll grab the blue stuff. That was one thing I did bring over here, oddly enough. The blue stuff is just blue tack, like people use for their posters and stuff sometimes to hang on walls. It's a good thing that can, when there's nothing for your clips to hold on to, you can use that just to secure it. All right. Pull these out so that they can start drying while I come on. There. Yeah, that's all the pieces. Close this up. I'll put that away. And I put all this tape away. Oh, that's right. The latest video I did was, or latest one I did was the new Gundam with the lighting. Okay, where's my blue tack? What the first? Where is that crap? Give me 1 second while I search for it. Oh, there it is. All right, I'm back. Oh, I'm so stuffed up. Okay. Put that away. And then just push that up against there as best as possible. And that should be good enough. These will be interesting. Oh, here's my top. There we go. Let's see here. Not much to grab onto, but I found the spot. Yeah, this was going there. Yeah. I'm like, this side that's faces out, but no, this is the side that does face out. So gripping it like that is perfectly fine. But yeah, I won't spray these right now. I'll wait till later tonight. That way, any alcohol that I missed dries up. Change that to a B. There we go. Yeah, this one. Nothing too exciting. So there's a new expansion with the Pokemon Pocket that's causing some different new uh, decks in the meta, but it didn't change anything too drastic. So some of my decks still work. So they really gave you enough of the like material to do a lot of polls. Okay, you're gonna be difficult, aren't you? Go full Indo, so let's see here. There we go. That'll work. Forget which way these go. I think I'm just gonna hand paint these because I forget which way they go. There's not gonna there's going to be a lot of movement on these parts, so painting doesn't really make too much sense. So I'll put those in there. All right. Just got these two small parts left. I think I will do the weapons. I already cleaned them, so I'm just going to put them on some clips. I'm just going to put them on red because I'm not using red for any other color. And then that way, should make things easy. All right. Go. All right. Pull this off. Okay, weapons. That's the way. Waste. Where are the weapons? Okay. Someone's messing with me. And by that, I mean probably myself. We've got waist, left leg, right arm, left arm. No weapons. We got head, body, right leg, and back. There's weapons under all the paper towel. Dump all these out. Actually, quite a few parts. But thankfully, I've already cleaned it all. And got like 8 of these. Gray, like they're like basically large metal rods that can be shot out or used as a fencing weapon. This one is from Gundam Iron Blood Orphans. And in Iron Blood Orphans, they didn't really use any beam weapons. It was very much all, what's the word? All physical ammunition. Like Barbatos is pretty much a melee unit. I think it had Vulcans, but that was about it. Otherwise, it was pretty much a pure melee unit. I just hate doing all these things. These can be a pain. The way they you have to spray and everything. They can be a pain to paint. Let's just grab all these. All right, what do we got here? That is for the fencing melee weapon. Pretty much see this whole thing. Let me see if that fits in it. Very close. Well, with these, I think these are slightly smaller. Nope. They appear to be slightly larger. I know what I can do. All right. My cutters out. And let's see. Excuse me 1 second, guys. I'm trying to find a small piece to fit inside. It should be small enough. Little poly caps. All right. You'll see what I'm doing in a second. This should hopefully work. Come on. I think you're the perfect size, aren't you? You're going in, aren't you? That's enough. That should be enough to hold it. See, sometimes you gotta do little things like that to improvise to find ways to make it work where you can hold on to it without having to repaint part of it. And this, let's see, and I'm just going to use black or blue tack. So put the blue tack in there like so, and just press the alligator clip against it. Let's pull this back a little bit. There we go. That should work. Don't know if the poly cap trick will work for this one, but we'll see. I can always put it. Probably easier just to paint it as 2 separate parts. Yeah, that's the best way to do that one. And this don't stress it. Let's do this. This is really getting technical now. And take the blue tack, put it on the polycap stick, and put that in here. Get rid of that extra glue tack. And then from there, it's simply glue tack does work clean off or stay away from parts that I'm painting. And there. That should hopefully work. Now I gotta do it again. Make sure it's not causing issues anywhere. Didn't know there was this little spot here that has an opening. There we go. Oh, now I gotta wipe it off there. Okay, that should work. Either way, I'm not gonna mess with it. There. Now we got those two big ones. This one is a long clip. So shorter clip for this one. Don't even care about the long gun really, because I'm all about the pistols. And what part don't you see with the pistol? I mean, the slide cover is that. But theoretically, I could just go like, first get this blue tack off. Theoretically, I could just go like this. And it should be good. Otherwise, I could do this. And I could pretty much paint anywhere except for that little part, which should be fine. Do it that way. So I can just touch that up with the hand brush. Last two pieces. Then need another piece of the poly cap. It should hopefully fit. Close on this one. Come on. Oh, there it goes. Ha! And the last one. Let's see here. Let's go like that. There we go. And we're done. I want to thank you all for watching. I know it was a pretty boring episode. It was just really me doing this. You can see how boring prep work can go. You saw some of the different options that I do to get it onto a clip. Mainly, I cut off pieces off this polycap runner, and then also I used like this blue tack stuff, mounting putty it's called, for the other stuff, for other ones, and that was for when I can't get a grip on something that will stay together. But I thank you all for watching, and until next time, be kind to one another, and I'll see you Saturday. Bye.